And then
throw some very well-researched light on this?
Please.
Okay, 10 years ago, with the top management institute in India, Indian School of Business in Hyderabad, we started doing some research. What we figured out that in Luteyns, there are some journalists who are richer than the richest people, and the common thread was that the same journalists...
You can make a point, but don't get to names. Yeah.
No, I'm not taking any, I'm saying some journalists, and they had never ever spoken a word against the president of UPA. And the research started from there. They never uttered the word Sonia Gandhi in their entire career. It's impossible that the president of UPA, nobody is talking about her. And that's how we started our research, and what we figured out that Luteyns can be divided into three categories. We divided L1, L2, L3. L3 are the people, L3 are the people like L3, listen, L3 are the people who call themselves liberals, themselves. Without realizing Hindu civilization is the most liberal, it's in our DNA. They call themselves liberal and they have this moral authority, so they kept telling middle class, small town people, non-English speaking, what is right for them. People kept listening. L2 are the direct beneficiaries of Congress's corruption of 60 years with Kotis. And L1 is the most dangerous category, which Arnav was talking about, Hariyat and Pakistan. These are urban Naxals who are funded directly with the Naxal extortion money or from the international terror groups. We found there's a nexus between NGOs, academia, intelligentsia, journalists. I don't call them intellectuals because not necessarily all journalists are intellectuals. Academia, the most dangerous, media, and the Naxals. This is what we figured out, right? Now, nobody has disputed it on any forum, and this is the truth. Up to 1100 crore rupees are extorted every year in Red Corridor from small poor vendors, and that money is being used.
Hear that, John.
I have the names. I have the names of people who come every evening at 9 p.m. and they are funded by. Let me ask you one simple question, Mr. John Dayal.
Ask him.
3 o'clock at night, when Supreme Court opened its doors, Salman Khan's father has gone on record saying it costs 40-50 lakh rupees per hearing. Who paid for that?
No clue.
Who paid for?
Who funded that? Who funds all these Dalit protests? Who has been funding all these things?
Protest is
No, hang on.
It's a loosely phrased word.
No.
These are all professional.
These are professional agitators.
These are legal activism is being funded. All this legal activism, this cultural, social activism is funded. The problem now, the problem with liberals is, the problem with that, the tough question they should be asking are being asked by common people on social media.
I think we should
John,
should come from the intellectuals of this country.
Why don't you ask these questions, John?
Why don't you ask these questions? Who has been funding these activities?
I am going to ask you a simple question.
Go on,
I'm
John.
asking you, you answer. Why all our friends who you are found supporting never utter a word about Sonia Gandhi?
Arnav, let us...
No, why not a word against Sonia Gandhi, Pakistan, Hariyat?
Listen to me.
No, don't talk to me like that. Because I've been researching for 10 years. You have 0% research.
You've been shouting at me.
No, I'm not shouting. I'm making my point.
That is not shouting.
See,
what
look
is
at
shouting?
this. He's pissed because I am talking.
No, he's talking actually after a long time.
Sir, you can't talk to me like that. For 10 years I've been researching. My book is #1 bestseller on urban Naxalism all over the world. So don't tell me a word about Naxalism.
John on the back foot now. Anyway,
my question me until 1 month ago.
What's your basic question, John?
What's your question?
Your problem is my question is, who has been funding people like you who have been supporting these Lutyens mafia? That's my question.
Who supports?
You have reduced it to the question which I can answer.
My question, why do you support those people who have made millions out of these are funded to break Hindu civilization, because we are the fastest growing economy.
Why
we are
put
the
your head down and all, John? He's making a point.
We are the largest English speaking country. We are a threat to the world. These people are being paid by anti-national forces to break India apart.
And I give you one example, John. John, I'll give you one example. Can I give you one example? I say today, what does Luteyns do today?
Give me a minute to answer.
What does Luteyns
Mr. John Dayal, why don't you oppose Islamic Dalit bloc? Why don't you oppose it? Do you oppose Islamic Dalit bloc?
Can I answer?
Islamic Dalit bloc. The creation of an Islamic Dalit bloc.
Do you oppose it?
You give me 50 seconds to answer. You ask all the questions. I'll keep quiet.
Yes and no. Do you oppose Islamic Dalit bloc? Yes or no?
What is an Islamic
Dalit bloc?
They are trying to create an Islamic.
Sabha says that
you are a journalist. If you don't know,
if you don't know this, then I'm sorry about this.
Who shot
They are
Gandhi?
trying.
Let me ask you a question.
They are trying to
Who
break
shot Gandhi?
India apart
Why
by
did they
creating
shoot
Islamic
Gandhi?
Taliban.
What is the RSM? Listen to me.
And the top journalists
listen
saying
to
what
me.
is Islamic
Okay,
Taliban?
okay, Vivek, let him speak to him now, please.
finances
Vivek, please
you?
relax.
Who
You're saying
finances
Muslims
you?
and Dalits are breaking up India.
No, he's not saying that. You're
No,
trying to
no,
say
no,
that.
no,
No, he's
no,
not.
Listen
I
to
want
me.
to know.
Listen
You know
to
very
me.
well,
Sabaya smiled.
Listen
That's
to
what
me.
you're
Listen to
Come
me. Listen to me. I have answered this to 100 clones of Arnab Goswami, and let me answer you.
100
this
crores of Arnab
Clones.
Clones.
I have a very quick point
Thank
to
you.
add.
One minute.
actually.
Can I complete
I want to-
my-
We are on a good debate.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Okay,
Who
sure.
finances John Dayal? This is a very good question. It is
not
the
about John
only
Dayal.
question in life that I can answer. Have you heard of a thing called conscience? You keep on giving yourself certificates.
So that's what you people have done, John Dayal, for the last 60 years.
Who is the cow lyncher? Who is the cow
Against media that has done.
lyncher? Who is the
60
cow
years it
lyncher?
has told who is secular, who is not secular, who is an intellectual, who is not an intellectual. This is what you guys have done. Now when you get into the same point, thanks to the social media, thanks to people like Vivek, people like him who have come out with research, now you come and say, oh, my conscience pricks. 60 years you have said this. 60 years you have said this. 60 years you have done this. 60 years you have said who is a socialist. 60 years you have said who is anti-Dalit. 60 years you have said who is progressive. 60 years you have said who is pro-India. 60 years you have said who is anti-India. You gave certificate. Now this JNU gang.
Who killed Gandhi is the only question I've asked. That is where I build my ideological revulsion for all that you represent. That is where I build. That is where I get my money. My wife.
Definitely will ask you this question.
My
Why
wife.
is it ideological?
My wife.
Is it ideological?
Mercy Mariama John
I want to ask
finances
this
me.
question. Is it
Out of her
ideological or
conscience.
financial?
Now
Tell me
shut
this.
up.
Who finances the wire?
No.
Mercy Mariama John
One sec.
finances John Dayal. Who finances you?
I go to see. Listen, John.